So a couple of other sponsors, Twin Peaks. I'm pretty excited having them as a sponsor.
Yeah, I mean, that's great. I mean, they're a huge restaurant chain. And, of course, they're local here in Clear Lake, but also all around the United States.
Well, I do like the how cold their beers are. You know, 'cause
I like
they keep
cold
them at a
beer.
consistent- But sometimes it's so cold, it's like a beer slushie.
Oh, I like that.
You like the beer slushie?
I like the beer slushy.
I like it a lot.
Yeah. I'm a fan. Who doesn't like a beer slushy? Why wouldn't you like a beer slushy? I mean, it melts together all the great memories you had as a childhood and as an adult.
No, I agree. I'm all for the. That's what I said. I love how cold their beers are.
Oh, I like that.
And that they're so cold that they're icy on top.
I had an old roommate of mine tried to steal my vodka when I went out of town. I kept it in the fridge, and apparently he'd been drinking some of the vodka, replaced it with water, didn't understand that alcohol doesn't freeze, but water does. When I came back, my vodka was half frozen, and he was very surprised when I knew what was going on. It's called science. Folks. Science.
You did have a major in biology, so
you're right about that. Science, folks.
So we have Christos here in the red.
So we have that guy.
Zach, neither one of them is wearing red.
In the red corner.
Oh, okay.
Well, we have Mr.
Foot sweep
Strohs.
attempt.
Yeah, we had Christos.
He is a wrestler, right?
He has a wrestling background. He is a NCAA or Division III NCAA champion.
Which one's the red corner?
The white guy.
Whoa.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
that kind of
Hey,
show?
Zach, you know what, Zach?
Whoa, I
think
didn't know it was
need
that kind of show.
I need a beer, and it's called Tasty as Fuck. So, you know.
So that's Christos.
Yes.
And then we also have Douglas. Is that correct?
Oh, nice.
Douglas Hernandez.
Douglas Hernandez.
In the blue corner.
No. So who's Mr. Hernandez?
So here we go here.
Trying to break the grip, you know.
Yeah, Douglas doing a good job. Looks like he's got a solid grip. He's got a single leg attempt
nice
here.
deep.
Trying to circle him down. Got a good collar grip. He can really use a circular motion. There it is. He's going to drive him off the mat, hopefully.
A lot of energy there. You can just feel it from, just the
I say we just,
jerkiness,
Zach,
right?
if they get off the mat, let's just let him go.
I agree.
Let's just let him go.
They let him go down the stairs.
You know?
I mean, because real fights go into random places as well.
Let's keep it real.
Real guys, real questions. Huh?
I'm not trying to be playful. I'm trying to keep it real. Christos with a snap down attempt here. Now, I noticed that Douglas has the patch on his butt upside down. Now, that might be an indicator that he's got an amazing inverted guard. He wants people to see the patch when he's inverted. He's got a great takedown, that's for sure. Christos had a good underhook there. Might have been able to recover.
Obviously, did he either hear me say beautiful or
Yeah,
what?
Douglas,
But
he looked right at us.
He gave you a look. Maybe he was wondering why you were wearing sunglasses inside. But
That is exactly what I was going to say, Zach.
But
He was
you
probably
know-
curious, like, who is this guy in the sunglasses?
Ladies and gentlemen, that's his problem.
It's
That's not
indoors
mine.
and nighttime.
I'm not sure.
I didn't say it was a problem. I just said he was wondering who that guy is.
Douglas on top here, got a deep crossface. Christos trying to turn into him,
Maybe
blocking
he
the hip
recognized
there.
that I needed a beer.
He didn't
I'm not sure.
recognize
You know,
Alan.
I need Coach Ricky around here. You know, he needs to go get me a beer.
Coach Ricky should drop in.
I haven't seen him.
He's not here? Oh, come on. Christos putting the pressure on here. Excuse me, Douglas. Well, he's putting the pressure on Christos. That's what I meant. 2-0 for Douglas. Got 5 minutes left. Plenty of time to work for both of them.
I do like.
Oh, he's taking
I
the
do
gi out
like-
there.
I do like the base, and I do like the awareness of Douglas. He has great judo throws, great hip movement, and he's covering all the bases. He's looking at me straight in the eyes again. You know,
He was looking over here.
I'm kind of worried here. You know, does he feel like I'm criticizing his jiu-jitsu game?
Do we have security over here, Zach?
I don't know, Zach. I think it was the Guam guy. Where Mr. Freeman? Shit.
He's got the gi in his mouth there. He's hungry. You see he wants to pull it around, feed it to the choke. Now, he could choke him with that collar, or he could trap the arm and move to an Americano lock, or key lock, as Professor Allen calls it.
You know,
I thought he was going to go knee on belly for a
on
second.
Mr. Stoves, I'm going to just brute bridge out of this shit.
Well, he's trying. But
You gotta do
there's
more.
the knee on belly. I knew it. He's going to get 2 for that.
You got to hip in. He has to
Professor
hip in. There you go.
Andreza giving
He's
the
got
2
a
points
good grip
there.
there on the leg. Oh, not good enough for it.
Got the 2. Now Christos is up. Broke the grip as well.
I have a feeling Mr. Stowe's
4
going to go
minutes.
for a power double right now. He knows he can't have the grip.
Kick
because
attempt there by Christos.
Well, Douglas is going to throw him if he keeps that grip. So Mr. Stowe's is going to have to go for either collar drag or a straight up double.
Now, which one did you say was the wrestler, Zach? Christos or Douglas?
Christos.
Christos, yeah.
He's the Division III NCAA champion.
Well, I tell you what, a lot of wrestlers come in, they have a tough time with the gi because if Douglas gets a hold of that collar like he's doing, it can really hold him out from any kind of shot.
So Christos has been training jiu-jitsu for 3 months now.
Oh, okay, so I'm guessing the gi is definitely giving him some trouble.
You know, and a lot of times we're trying to think, does he really know how to break the grip? He
Nice
doesn't,
foot
right?
sweep attempt.
But
Well,
Mr.
it is a
Douglas,
learned skill. People think you can just power out of it, but it's a learned skill to have a good grip, and it's a learned skill to be able to break a grip.
Yeah, well, now Christos got a deep collar grip, and you can see it's kind of behind Douglas's ear, which is going to make it very hard to break. But I don't know if he knows how to use it.
Stowe's-
Nice. Well, he went for it there.
Stowe's needs to break the grip
But you see how that
somehow.
You see Douglas's grip just kept him off, just kept him at the distance.
Now, hey, Brandon, you know, it kind of looks obviously that Douglas has done judo previously,
Yeah, yes,
right?
I think so. Yeah, you're right.
You know, his base is great. His grip strength is excellent.
Had a nice foot sweep attempt earlier.
And he's
course.
grabbing the gi in the back. That's a typical jiu-jitsu.
And you know, his
setup.
his
Yeah, it
patch-
definitely seems more comfortable,
his
Zach, right?
patch on his bottom end is reversed, so he may not know.
Well,
the
that's what I was.
rules.
That's what
He
I
may
was
not know
saying
the
earlier.
rules of jiu-jitsu.
Well, that's what I was saying earlier. What a lot of times that can indicate is that a competitor isn't so confident with their inverted guard that they know they're going to be inverting. They want the sponsor to get shown when they are, and so that's a high-class move there.
Yeah, to
Although we
be
haven't
able-
seen any inverted guard
I
tonight.
have not seen that Ruka right side up yet.
I just hope
Maybe
this
he's
guy
saving
doesn't
it for
look
the
at
end
me.
there, Zach.
Maybe.
I'm just hoping Douglas doesn't. Oh,
Another
nice
judo
foot
attempt
sweep.
there.
Oh, beautiful.
Yoko Sutemi there.
So we got 2 points.
6-0.
You see Mr. Steele smiling.
That was,
you know, he
uh,
wasn't expecting that.
Yoko Sutemi Waza, side takedown.
So it's definitely
For Douglas.
it is definitely seeming like he does have some judo background. So.
Well, he's definitely doing a good job pretending if he doesn't have a real background. Some nice takedowns from him.
Sometimes if you play the part, you are the part.
Well, you know what? You can tell from his hold down too, as Osei Komi, that he definitely has some kind of judo background.
Well, you can tell by his footwork, right? You know, he's not flipping and flopping. You know, his stances, right? His stance is solid. He knows basic jiu-jitsu positions, right? Holding the hip, going around the back.
There
He's
he
probably
is.
gonna foot sweep him right here,
That
right?
was a good job of getting back, standing up. That's a good goal that people I think forget a lot. Is resetting back.
No, it's
standing
very
up.
important. Very important.
We see Douglas's coach.
You know, a lot of times, most schools are going to do guard passing drills. Person on top got to pass. Person on bottom got to sweep or submit. But another drill you can do is the person on bottom can sweep, can finish, or they can stand up.
Stand up, yeah,
And that's a really great drill to add. You don't want to do that all the time. Otherwise, people avoid the guard altogether because it's a bit easier just to stand up. But you do want to throw that in maybe once a week, maybe once a month, just to kind of remind people that standing up from a bad position is very important.
Like
Getting
a hip bump to a
technical
stand-up.
stand-up. Yeah, exactly. And we got 1.5 minutes here. A shot by Christos.
He was a little far away for that shot.
He was, but you know what? I think he wanted to shoot without a grip on the gi because, you know, Douglas doing a great job just holding him out. You know, he's really controlling the grip there. And he's not just holding, he's taking him down. Looks like he wants to do it again. That sleeve grip that he has with his left hand is really going to mess Christos up for any kind of shot he's going to make. Doesn't matter if he gets that his left hand on the collar or not.
So what I do like about this is you have a guy that obviously has some experience in judo and another guy that's obviously experienced in wrestling. Well, if this goes into overtime, they're going to have to show their jiu-jitsu skills.
That's a great point. And that's why I love that overtime system, man. It's,
It's not going to be just based off of who's a better
we got to
wrestler.
see all the jiu-jitsu.
Well, let's be real, right? Right now, you're seeing the dominant grappler win, right? So, you know, you can say Stowe's is a wrestler, this dude is a fucking judo guy, but the judo guy right now is dominating the grip game.
Well,
You know, and the grip
Well, he's
game is
used to
pretty much
gi.
yeah, that's going to happen with the gi.
So
you know,
if,
this,
if this was different, if this was a no-gi
But
match.
this match
Christos
is a
with an
gi.
underhook here.
Exactly. So
He might turn it into something.
This match is a gi, and we can see someone who has trained in the gi consistently winning the match, right?
now this is, you know,
A lot of headbutting going on here. They're really getting aggressive there.
I'm sure Douglas has a lot of jiu-jitsu experience too, being a blue
Yeah.
belt in jiu-jitsu. and,
Yes.
But it is going to be interesting to see them now have to be forced to go to the ground and utilize some jiu-jitsu techniques, and that might be what they're uncomfortable with.
Well, I think the move here for either one of them is when it comes to the overtime, whoever gets to choose first picks top. I think that's the move.
Well,
you know,
right now, if I'm Stones, I'm going for a low single, right? You know, he's standing up straight with a judo guy. You can't be doing that.
Well, the takedown session is over here. Now we have to go to the mat. And again, you know, I think
top position.
Yeah, whoever goes first has to pick top, I think.
Hold up.
And the other person's going to pick guard.
I would say.
Poha, I need a beer. You know,
didn't you just tell
you know, he's trying. Oliver's trying to go chit chat with someone, trying to look cool. You know,
you need a real runner.
That.
Where is Coach Ricky? Is he not even listening? If he's not
here, Coach Ricky, where are you, man? What's the deal?
Because we're all thirsty.
It seems like there's still some confusion on the overtime, Zach. I don't get it. It's not very complicated.
I think it. You know, we wanted this to be strategic and maybe.
Now, let me ask you this. I'm sorry to cut you off, did you have a rules meeting?
Yes, we did have a rules meeting.
Did anybody attend?
Were the athletes there?
Not all of them were there, obviously.
Man, you know, I've competed for over 20 years, and I can tell you what, I would always go to the rules meeting, and it was boring, and a lot of times I didn't want to go, but I don't understand people who want to compete, and I'm not judging these guys. It's a very common thing, but I just don't understand not knowing the rules of the events you're going to be fighting in.
Well, and sometimes it could come to the school you train at, too, specifically where you are a professor for and I'm a student. We do a lot of top-bottom kind of positional training.
Yes.
So some other schools might not have that. So starting off in a certain position might be kind of new to them instead of just starting from their knees each time.
Oh, that's a good point. But I'm pretty sure you told me the rules one time and I got them.
No, I know. It's not too complicated. And you guys did a video, actually, that we put on Instagram TV. We posted it on our website. And you guys did a great job.
You know, I relate all this shit to Simon Says. Simon Says, know the rules. And if you can't follow what Simon says, then get the fuck out of here.
That's it.
All right, so it looks like
it played out just like we said.
Starting in guard.
Douglas chose top, and then Christos chose the guard. Now I'm guessing Christos is going to try to stand up, and we might be right back into that takedown battle that we had a minute ago.
And then, you know, whoever wins the takedown battle will then get the win.
Yeah, I would have to give it to Douglas, I think. So I mean, just based on the previous time that we had.
I just gave the nod for.
Well, there it is, just like we said. And now it's going to be first takedown wins unless somebody pulls out a flying submission.
So Stoss needs to aggressively avoid any grips.
There it is.
That's a takedown.
Well, not yet. He's got to solidify. It's a nice attempt there.
He didn't hold him down for at least 3 seconds.
Yeah, good scramble by Christos. He's still in the game here.
Christos needs to separate. Break the grip and separate. He may not even know how to break the grip too well, right?
Yeah, I'm not sure. He seems a bit...
Oh,
there it is. Sode Sirakomi there.
Oh.
He really should have kicked that leg back, right? Professor?
Yeah, I think he just got his hip out of position. I think he wanted to do that, actually, Zach. It looked like he was trying, but he was just a bit out of position.
I really like the throws.
Yeah, he does have a lot. He's very skillful judoku.
Man, I mean, if these blue belts tonight are killing it.
I know, it is exciting.
We need to get less black belts and more blue belts on the mat.
I'm actually really excited to see if the blue belts are coming out like this. Can you imagine what the purple belt, no-gi?
Well, a lot of them are blue belts, but they're not. You know, they're not blue belts at throwing people.
But
right?
if
yeah, but you're right, Professor Allen. In this match specifically, but even in the previous matches, those other guys weren't judokas or wrestlers, and they were still really exciting.
Giving it their all.
Yeah, 100%. They're really working here.
And we've seen a disparity, or a large gap in weight. So eventually, each winner is going to have to face another person. So this 180 and above kind of is almost like an absolute kind of match.
Yeah,
that's making it exciting.
So I'll tell you what. If I'm Christos right now, I'm going to look like Goldberg from the WWE, and I need to go through this dude right here.
He's got to shoot from the outside, I think. But Douglas is doing a great job just using the gi to neutralize him. If he just gets one grip on him, he makes it almost impossible for Christos to get on the leg. I don't know if Christos has seen Vision Quest or not, but if he has, he needs to channel every bit of Matthew Modine.
He would be playing Lunatic Fringe
right now. Oh, man. He needs to be just blasting that in his ears. He needs to be seeing shoot right across from him.
One thing I like about Christos, I love how the gi is tucked in, and the gi, the belt is tucked really high. You know?
That's
Yeah.
kind of like
I'm
grandpa.
a fan of
Well,
that.
it's very
right?
kid style. You know what I mean?
Kid
So
and
you
grandpa
go to
I'm
the
a
kid
fan
class.
of that. I'm a fan of no gi, of somebody have
But, I
Valetudo
mean-
shorts and the rash guard tucked in to your Valetudo shorts.
I like that. I like that look. That's a good look. It's classic.
And if you have gray hair and you're 50 and up, even better.
Well, Coach Jonathan and I, the Muay Thai coach over at Gracie Bayou, Texas, we always talk about, you got to look the part. So we have a wrestling class, and I'm wearing the uniform that's appropriate.
don't look like
I'm wearing a
wrestlers.
rash guard. I'm wearing board shorts. But really, I want so bad to wear like those just regular cotton athletic shorts,
cotton with a
tuck
tucked-in
it-
shirt,
cotton
gym
cotton
shirt.
shirt tucked in. It's actually not great training. It gets caught. It gets sweaty. It hangs everywhere.
Or the old school champion shorts. Remember that from
That's what he's
middle
talking
school or
about.
something?
Those,
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
those
about,
cotton-
exactly.
Those cotton like champion shorts. that
Oh,
the
I think
gym-
when did like Champion all of a sudden double their prices?
Yeah, what's going on?
What's up with that? Now, like a pair of
think-
Champion shorts are like $100.
Yeah,
They used to be like $11.
I think they started getting. Kanye West probably wore like some
Oh my
champion stuff,
God.
and now it's
You're
like
probably
it's
right.
like the next Supreme.
You're probably
it's a
right.
brand kind of popular now.
What? Okay, what's the holdup here? What are we waiting for?
I think
I'm still waiting for Oliver to come over here with the beer, but he's trying to look cool by Professor Dracolino around there. He's trying to.
Oh, is there some blood? There might have been some blood. There might have been some blood. There might have been some blood on the mat, and they had to clean it up before they could continue.
Well, it's like
I'm
Thunderdome in
imagining-
here. We're gonna have a little bit of blood. There will be blood, folks.
I hope for it.
2 men enter, 1 man leave. That's the rules of the Thunderdome. Now, on the next show, would it be possible to hang up weapons randomly on the walls and the ceiling?
But
We're getting there. We're getting
non-sharpened.
there.
Yeah,
weapons.
non-lethal. Not get crazy here. Non-lethal.
Well, speaking of guns on the wall and Thunderdome, what do you think the best way to fight out of a Thunderdome situation would be?
Well, I mean, Mel Gibson laid it out. I
So
mean,
you
he
think-
laid out the plan.
you don't think you
Okay,
could
so
do it
first of all,
better?
you're
So you
attached.
don't-
You're attached to those weird, like elastic things. So I mean, Mel Gibson, he laid it out. You know what I mean? He was in there. He realized that elastic thing.
Were they at Burning Man or were they? Where were they?
They're at the Thunderdome. They were in Bartertown.
They weren't in.
Bartertown. Barter.
I'm pretty sure they have those in Burning Man as well.
The action's back on. Takedown wins it.
If I had to be a prediction, or
You see there, what Christos has to do is what I call a catch and release. He's got to tie up, push away, and then shoot when Douglas steps
He
in.
needs to break the grip, fake bottom, go top, and go back low. I think
Yeah.
a low single is the way to go. And that's your move, right, Professor Brenner?
Well, it's one I like for sure, but I'll tell you what, his stance is too high. He's got to have his stance really low already if he wants to make that shot. Otherwise, the level change is too much of a giveaway.
He needs to use that grip and pull that hand across.
No, I think he needs to get rid of the grip entirely.
Yeah, he
You know
needs
what I
to
mean?
straight up
The-
no-gi wrestle.
The grip advantage is all Douglas here.
I kind of feel right now, Christos, he seems to be confused. And I say it with all respect, right? He's not.
Well,
not
I
in
think
his
he just.
element.
I just think he's a bit inexperienced with the grip fighting. Maybe not even with the gi, just the grip fighting.
And in the gi, that's over 50% of the match, right there.
Well, I mean, there it is. So does Sirikomi
Beautiful
again. There it is.
throw.
He's got to
He needs to take him
solidify.
down.
So
He might be on the computer here. I don't know. They're off. I say let him go. They're off the mat.
Did I just use my Jedi movement to stop that
Woo.
move?
That was a push. That was a beautiful Soda Sirikomi throw by Douglas and a shot by Christos.
So
He just could not solidify the position there.
Well, I think if all the audio equipment would have been there, he would have solidified. But
I think
out of
so.
respect, he
I
stood
think
up,
so.
Right?
What's up, Zach? What are you going to say?
I'm just saying that these guys are going to be exhausted by the time that they have to come up for the next match.
They don't look that tired,
You
Zach.
don't think they've been using
No,
their
no.
energy
I agree
efficiently?
they're going to be tired. I agree they're tired, but I mean they both look. These guys are in shape, man. I mean they're in the zone right now.
Man, you can tell a lot about a fighter or a practitioner the way he reacts to his coach, right? You see.
Super duck attempt by Christos.
Douglas is constantly looking over to his coach to get
And he's not.
advice.
He's not overly exerting himself. He's breathing. He's listening. His coach is like hollering at him, like screaming at him, and he's relaxed. That shows somebody who's composed. That shows someone who's relaxed and somebody who's experienced.
I don't think Christos should be so eager about tying up with Douglas.
He needs to stay low.
So he's kind of giving him his
He's just-
leg
yeah,
right
he's-
now. He's
don't
baiting the single leg.
Don't take that, by the way, Douglas. That's not what you want.
If somebody's giving you something.
There it is.
There we go. That's the best opportunity he has. Yes.
But you see, the problem is Douglas knows he only has the shot. And there's a throw again attempt. Christos doing a great job getting off all these throws.
Well, it kind of seems like Stokes knows what type of throw Douglas is going for right now, right? Because he just keeps going for the same throw.
Well, I mean, of course, he's familiar with a shoulder throw and any sort of throw from his wrestling background. I think it's just the gi that's giving him trouble.
If I'm Douglas, I'm
Shaking
going to
him
go
down
for
here.
a cross collar, and I'm going to go for a pull down. I'm going for a cross collar drag. Because
Drag would be good.
Stokes he's leaning too forward, and he's willing to engage.
I think he needs to just keep working those throws because he's doing a really good job. He's putting Christos on his back. This is a judo match he would have scored upon twice already.
Maybe in the middle of the mat, so he has a little space to finish.
Yeah, that's
it.
a good point. That's a good point. You
So-
got to know your area.
Oh,
Christos on the
best
leg.
opportunity,
He's
best-
diving for it.
Oh, wow.
Douglas is
Stay
pushing
back
him
up
away.
and Reset. So with a minute left, minute 30 left, if it goes, the overtime ends.
Can we just do another overtime? That's what we should do.
Can we just
I think it'd be
turn
good
off
to
all
keep
the
it team.
timers
We should
and
just
let
change.
these
We
guys
should
go?
change the rules and just let him go.
So who do you think you would pick right now
Douglas.
if it's
Douglas.
going to
It's got to be
ref's
Douglas.
decision?
It's got to be Douglas.
I like his technique.
I mean, not only was he winning during the regulation time, but he's been doing all the action. I mean, Christos doing it. He's pushing the action here, but he just hasn't been as offensive as Douglas.
Oh, look at Stokes going first.
Stokes going for the shoulder throw as well. And that's utilizing the gi. So that is pretty impressive.
Christos calling Douglas out.
I think
Might have a tooth issue.
One of his cavities he got fixed. I think, it came out.
Oh,
So,
well, filling.
poor
A filling
thank you,
fill
Zach.
Yeah, he's bleeding pretty heavily from the mouth there.
It seems to not bother him.
Christos ready to go.
He's doing good of looking to his coach and getting advice, taking him,
So if you had to say what type of filling did he have? Would he have a metal filling, or would it be like one of the
Well,
new
I mean,
clear-
could be a
clear
number
white-
of things.
white
Could have been
filling?
a veneer. Could have been a bridge. Could have been a root canal. A cap came off.
I don't see nothing coming out. I'm thinking it's one of the metal fillings, possibly gold.
And we're back into it. 1 minute left. 1 minute left.
So any one of these guys can pull off a move here, and knowing wrestling, it can happen at any minute. You can have one more minute.
Well, I see Douglas high energy. I see Douglas. I think he's gonna drag him down and then go for either a foot sweep, or he's gonna go for his.
Yeah, he has. There, he's starting
There you
to
go.
use the foot now. He hadn't been.
He has to drag him down, break that grip.
Well, he had a nice foot sweep attempt earlier in the match, but I haven't seen it since then.
I think he's gonna go for it again.
I think both guys are ready. Well, shoulder throw attempt there.
Great recognition. for
That
himself.
that is great example of being aware and being able to being aware of your surroundings.
Shot here by Christos. Can he pull it out? Douglas doing a good job sprawling out. Might turn this into a throw. Christos working hard at the end here. He's trying to pull it out right on the edge. I'm not moving.
Man, this referee is, she's
It's gonna be like
really putting the
WWE,
ball. I
like
that.
slammed into our table.
Nice shot by Christos. He's trying here.
He's got the single. Oh, he let it go.
That's the time there. 1 second left. That's it.
All right.
Wow,
so
Christos really working hard.
it's
at
gonna
the,
go
the
to
last minute there.
ref's decision here, and
Well,
So guys,
congratulations on an amazing match, but I think it's got to go to Douglas.
so if you guys had to say who's gonna win this, right? Based on what we've seen so far.
yeah, I would have to give it to Douglas.
Yeah, I think it's got to be Douglas.
There's
I mean,
a lot more takedown attempts, and a lot more that actually, he got him down. He just couldn't sustain it.
So next question: if you're Douglas and you win that toss-up, what position are you gonna pick? I'm gonna pick inside the guard on top. Well, guard.
No. This was the end of the overtime.
the overtime's only 5 minutes. Now it goes to
Yeah,
decision.
So now it's
That's how you know the TCF from Saloon Door is doing
Kicking
his
in.
job, right?
yeah.
Winner, Douglas Hernandez.
Well, it's a great match there. Christos really doing a great
that's
job.
excellent.
That last minute trying to finish it. He couldn't pull it out. Amazing match there.
Yeah, I was impressed.
That's about as an exciting decision as you can get.
And you think about it, if they were in no-gi, it might have been a completely different match.
100%. I agree.